Dissonance. অসঙ্গতি, অনৈক্য.
Disagreeable sounds can be called dissonance. You know it's dissonance if you have a strong desire to cover your ears with your hands. Racket, noise, dissonance, all can describe sounds that are not pleasant. While some musicians purposely add a little dissonance into their melodies to create an unexpected sound, others, like someone who just started drum lessons, creates dissonance by accident. Dissonance can also be a conflict between people or opinions, like the dissonance you feel when you want to do something but your parents say no.
Synonym.
Discord, discrepancy, disparity, dissension, incongruity, antagonism.
Antonym.
Agreement, concurrence, harmony, concord, consonance, resonance. Distend, বিস্তৃত করা, প্রসারিত করা. A soda and pizza binge might make your stomach distend, meaning your stomach will swell as a result of pressure from the inside. The verb distend traces back to the Latin words dis, meaning apart, and tender, meaning to stretch. Your stomach will certainly feel stretched out if you do something, like overeat, that causes it to distend.
Synonym.
Amplify. Augment. Balloon. Blot. Dilate. Distort. Enlarge.
Antonym.
Abbreviate. Abridge. Compress. Condense. Contract. Curtail. Distill. বাষ্পীভূত করে বিশুদ্ধ করা.
When you distill something, you are boiling it down to its essence. Its most important part, whether it's alcohol or ideas, the distilled part is the most powerful. The original meaning of distill comes from the process of making alcohol, known as distilling, in which all the impurities of a substance are vaporized and its pure, high alcohol condensation collected. Distill eventually came to mean any process in which the essence of something is revealed. If you take notes at a lecture and then turn them into an essay for your professor, you're distilling your notes into something more pure and exact.
Synonym.
Condense, extract, infuse, refine, concentrate.
Antonym.
Dirty, pour, pollute. Diverge, অপসারিত করা, বিচ্যুত করা.
When two roads diverge, they split and go in different directions. If your opinion diverged from mine, we do not agree. To diverge means to move apart or be separate. The poet, Robert Frost, wrote, "Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by. And that has made all the difference." The word diverge in the poem carries both the meaning of separating and of being apart from the main. As a poet, it was Frost's job to use words properly. Here he does not diverge from this role.
Synonym.
Deviate. Radiate. Stray. Veer.
Antonym.
Collect. Combine. Connect. Gather. Join. Straighten. Unite. Divest. অপসারিত করা. অধিকারচ্যুত করা. Divest is sort of a fancy way to say dispose of. It can also be used in the sense of taking something away from someone. Divest today mostly appears in legal and business contexts about a formal removal or loss of something of value. Assets that are divested or sold or given away. Someone divested of a right officially loses that right. In Shakespeare's Henry V, the French King Charles is told by a messenger that England's King Henry wills you, in the name of God Almighty, that you divest yourself, and lay apart the crown and all what is stretched honors that pertain.
Synonym.
Bankrupt. Deprive. Dismantle. Rob. Unload. Bear. Berave.
Antonym.
Give. Offer. Clothe. Cover. Keep. Maintain. Possess. Dogmatic. উদ্ধত, যুক্তিপ্রমাণ ব্যতিরেকে উপস্থাপিত.
To be dogmatic is to follow a set of rules no matter what. The rules might be religious, philosophical, or made up, but dogmatic people would never waver in their beliefs, so don't even think of trying to change their minds. Dogmatic goes back to the Greek words dogma, which means basically what one thinks is true, and dogmaticos, pertaining to doctrine. To be dogmatic is to follow a doctrine relating to morals and faith, a set of beliefs that is passed down and never questioned. It also refers to arrogant opinions based on unproven theories or even despite facts. Someone dogmatic might insist that dinosaurs never existed or that women shouldn't drive.
Synonym.
Arbitrary, arrogant, assertive, emphatic, fanatical, intolerant, obstinate, stubborn, unequivocal, bigoted.
Antonym.
Ambiguous, equivocal, impartial, indefinite, vague, dormant, supto অন্তর্নিহিত অপ্রচলিত. That old dog was dormant for so long he was confused for a furry doormat. But a doormat is likely to stay dormant, or inactive, because it is lifeless. That old dog has some life in him yet. Volcanoes are described as dormant when they stay cool for a long time, without spewing hot lava and ash. They may have the ability to come to life, but they remain dormant, or inactive. Dormant comes from French dormir, to sleep, and it refers to living things that are on a break rather than things that have died. Being dormant is being temporarily at rest.
Synonym.
Asleep, comatose, inert, inoperative, latent, passive, sidelined, sluggish.
Antonym.
Active, alert, awake, conscious, lively. Dope, protarna.
Dupe actually means trick or deceive. We're sorry we tried to dupe you into believing the wrong definition. Dupe can also refer to the victim of a trick or hoax, and, used in this sense, it sometimes conveys the idea that the victim is easily fooled. Dupe comes from the French word for a type of bard called the hopo, which has an extravagant crest and a reputation for being dim-witted.
Synonym.
Patsy, sitting duck, butt, chump, fool,
Antonym.
cognizant.
Usage examples.
We were duped into thinking the dummy was a real alien.